P7, South Florida's #1 news source.
Tens of thousands of South Floridians lost their homes in the foreclosure crisis.
Years later, some are finally rebuilding their lives, only to get knocked down again. Here's the 19's Patrick Frazier.
You may be one of the thousands, hundreds of thousands of Americans who lost your home in foreclosure.
Hell. One word. Just one word to describe it. I'm sure that it happens to millions of Americans, and it's still happening right now.
And in some cases, what's happening now is even worse.
They still can come after you for the remaining balance.
Ben's nightmare began when the economy went in the tank. He and his wife could no longer afford their dream home, and in 2011 lost it in foreclosure.
It was beautiful, beautiful. We had fun memories down there.
But they worked hard, financially got back on their feet, and bought this smaller home. Then, 2 years later, with a future bright, this letter came in the mail.
Stating basically they would go after me for $77,000 and more.
It's called a deficiency judgment. In other words, let's say you owed the bank $200,000 when they foreclosed on your home. If the bank got $150,000 for the property when they sold it, you owe the difference, $50,000, called the deficiency.
It feels horrible. You know, I've got kids and family and knocking on your door at any time of the night.
Pablo Lopez and his wife lost this townhouse in foreclosure. After getting back on their feet, they got the letter demanding the deficiency judgment.
We just couldn't afford to pay back everything that the bank said that we owed. We're just upside down on everything. Until the bank forecloses.
Pablo went to David Langley, a bankruptcy attorney, to help him fight the deficiency judgment. And Langley says he's seeing more and more people get the letters from the banks and collection companies.
Things have changed. The banks will pursue deficiencies. If they don't want to spend the time and money to pursue a deficiency, they can sell the claim to a collection company.
We're starting to hear from more and more people who are getting slapped with these deficiency letters. The bottom line, if you lost your house or condo before July 1st, watch out. The lenders have 5 years to come after you, and they don't come after everybody. They pick and choose.
If they see good earning capacity, then they're more likely to pursue you. If you're a widow on Social Security, very unlikely you'll ever hear from anyone.
Ben's letter demanding $77,000 came from a Fort Lauderdale collection agency. Langley estimates they may have paid the bank $1,000 or $2,000 for it. His suggestion, when you get the letter, if you can, make an offer.
And they might be willing to settle for 5 or 10%. So if that's an option, I suggest people try that.
Pablo wasn't able to do that, and so he turned to bankruptcy to wipe out the deficiency.
And a Chapter 7 bankruptcy will eliminate any deficiency claims.
There are complications with the bankruptcy to wipe out the deficiency. That's why Benz would love to be able to settle with a collection company to eliminate the latest nightmare that many South Floridians may soon be facing.
It's pretty tough for me to go through this again, or for any other family for that matter, to go through this again. You've already lost your property.
Benz didn't expect to get hit years after the foreclosure. Pablo didn't expect it. And right now, there are thousands of South Floridians who don't expect it, but may soon get hit. I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
Well, as Patrick mentioned, if you foreclose before July 1st, the lenders have 5 years to come after you. But if it's after July 1st, a new law forces them to come after you within a year.